Okay, I'm just launching the game now, so I'll be a second. I need to edit my title as well. New player. Sith Warrior. Hold on, where is it? Sith Warrior, there we go. Oh, hold on. And Rotor. Got it. My browser's lagging a little bit while I try and load the game at the same time. Okay. Title's changed. And we're swapped over. I'm making a new character. No, I'm continuing with the Sith Warrior. I do have a second character with 1 million credits now. Still a very low level. I was given 1 million credits on the character. Now solo play, don't have a reason to go any big world boss because basically no loot. Yeah, they don't, but I do think some of that stuff should stay unique. I don't know. Like, I could be wrong. It might be better to have it the other way, but like, I feel like it's fine with stuff like Red Dragon and instanced world bosses. But when you take it on to like, when you give it to like actual world bosses that are in the world, I'm playing around with the other aviators. Let me put those down. Yeah, this is my other character. Got an Imperial Agent. He's only level 13. He's got 1 million credits and a speeder. I have the retro wave. Hey Mike, what's up? Welcome, welcome. I'm probably gonna turn the music off when we get into Star Wars, so we get the full experience. Have you been anywhere, Mike? Been a little while. No, my retro wave. Okay, you'll get some sweet Star Wars sound instead. Also, I'm not gonna lie, you get some really dumb comments on TikTok. I half want to make another account just to reply to them in really snarky ways. Going FK for a bit back now. Wasn't sure if you addressed me. I did. I said welcome, Stephanie, and thank you for the 10 minutes on the aviators. Still got a bit of time on them. This music banging past the playlist. It's mostly the Harris Heller stream beat stuff. So it's all like copyright free. Essentially it's made for streamers. So if you look up Harris Heller synthwave and lo-fi, it'll be all there. But then I also have some stuff. I actually have the Riot lo-fi. Riot Games made like a lo-fi playlist, which is really good. And then I also have some stuff that's from OC Remix. So like a lot of the Castlevania tracks, that's pretty good. This stuff is my jam. If you can just buy it for gold from someone else, it's not unique anymore. I think it'd be much better if you need to go and drop it if lucky, or craft it. Yeah, it's tough because if you could have it just bind, but then also I guess you could have it bind and then you can pass it to someone else within the raid group. That could be a way of keeping it, but I mean, people can still like pay gold to get prio on it and stuff, which I think is pretty standard in raids though. You're gonna use it for Elite Dangerous while you're chilling and flying around. Hold on, alright. Music off now. Get the Star Wars music going. Do I actually have... I think I've got music disabled in Star Wars because it's all actual Star Wars tracks, so that can get you copyright flagged. So I've actually got to be careful with Star Wars.
Best prices this side of the galaxy. You check.
I need some good background vibes. I'm trying to finish piecing together my outfit for the wedding. Finally set a date. Two, two, two. All the twos. Congratulations. Good stuff. Well, good luck with the plan, hopefully, you know. Should be a good time. That's actually very close as well. It's actually round the corner. I didn't piece that together. I just said 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and I didn't piece together what the actual date was. May the 2, 2, 2 bring you fortunes. Yeah, no, congratulations. Wish you the best, all that. Also falls on a Tuesday as well. On a Tuesday. Like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's very close. Yeah, hopefully you have a good time. Should be good. I don't know, what do people say to people at wedding? You know, I've been to a wedding once. It was actually last year. I think my last Instagram post was me wearing a shirt, because that's like the last time I wore a shirt. Where was I now anyway? First of all, we have a speeder, so we can speed around. And then we want to go out this way. I don't know if the game's too quiet. I did turn it down a bit, so it might be a little too quiet. I kind of adjust it when I'm playing off stream on my other character. This city is kind of cool though. I'm liking how it looks.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Right, so we want to go this way. It's very colourful here though. I've been to 2 weddings and they're all boring for me. If I ever get married, I want to have a tank or something. I don't know, just some random elements. You want to just come in a tank. Like everyone will be sitting there waiting for you, and then you'll just drive through the wall in a tank and get out. Feel like you can do a lot there, you know. I'm probably never going to. So I can give you ideas at least. Been together 8 years and it's a pandemic, so simple and ordeal. No witnesses, just as and the person making it official. Ordered some cool gothic steampunk outfits to match each other. Alright, cool stuff. Having some fun with it then. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough time to be doing, you know, events. But, you know, if it's nice and simple, have some fun outfits, have a good time. Should be good. You know, 12 hours dining after. It's a good wedding then. Yeah, I'm not really into, Thing is, I don't really like Western food. I don't know if this is just me. I keep banging my nose on the mic. Or I just realized I keep just smacking my nose with the mic. I don't know why, but, yeah, I just don't... I feel like I prefer more Eastern foods. Like, I prefer Indian or, Chinese. I feel like they just make more enjoyable meals for me. They definitely make, like, vegetables and stuff as well more palatable.
Sweet talk me all day, darling. The exchange is moving in on this operation of yours. No amount of sugar gonna change that.
Believe me, you're going to prefer the sugar to the spice. Take one step closer and there'll be 2 dozen Siths around.
I do like spice.
2 dozen, that's a dead giveaway, darling. You got none.
I could just come in and be like, you're about to die. Don't really have friends or family here, so it's simple and out, no fuss. I mean, sometimes that's the best way to have it as well, you know? Nice and simple.
These are your last breathing moments.
Now what you say, Big Shot?
Ha! We've been trained to handle Sith. Kinda glad we get to show off. Kill the Sith.
Oh no, that's a mistake. That's definitely not what you want to do. Are they actually trying to punch Vet? Well, a bunch of dummies. Alright, and they're all dead. Surprise, surprise. Yesterday you bought sriracha sauce and got addicted. It's got in everything. Even alone, I could just drink it. I don't know if we'll go that far. I mean, it's definitely nice to have on some things.
You have a flair for dramatic entrances. I probably could have handled that, but I'm grateful for your timing. You're the apprentice Darth Barris prep for me, yes?
Skip the pleasantries.
You don't have time for questions. Just do what you've been told.
I see you and the Darth are a lot alike. All business. Haladrel sets in. So you're here to take out Lord Rathari. Won't be easy. He usually just appears, devastates, then disappears. You'll have to draw him out. He's been making some major power plays, and disrupting them will get his attention.
I can't wait to confront him. You don't do spicy foods. I'm all about the spice. I have... all the food I have is spicy. That's what I'm all about.
Enjoy ruining Rathari's plans.
He's gonna go nuts, so be ready. First, Rathari's been strong-arming the Hutt cartel. From what I hear, they're close to signing over some important territories to him. He and his apprentice Girick are in conference with the Hutts at cartel headquarters. If you burst in...
It would be a bit... I'd get under his skin.
Rathari would be none too pleased.
Neither would the Hutts. The cartel is an imperial...
It's fine, I'll kill all the Hutts as well. I'll take them all.
Just beat on them. He has to play diplomat. Unfortunately, the same applies for you. If things turn violent between you and the Hutts, better if there's no one left to identify you.
I never leave survivors. I have a high resistance to spicy food. Yeah, I think I do as well. I don't know. I've never tried something... I don't know if I've tried something really spicy. You know, I should get the hot one sauces. Have a good time with those. After you're 2 kids, you couldn't stand it all. You have suffering in your life. You have enough suffering in your life, so you're good. I mean, that's fair enough. Is it me or your costume looks like Captain America, blue and red?
There won't be a heart.
It is.
Beating.
It's an interesting outfit. It is. I'm not big into it.
When all this intrigue is over and Rathari is a memory,
I want to get rid of the helmet. The helmet is what upsets me the most. Yes. Sure.
That will definitely be in order.
I look forward to it.
Also, I think 10 minutes on the aviators are up.
I've got a shipment of slaves to send out.
Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, they are. I think I had them on a little too long. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can't speed her up in here. Once I had very spicy pizza, then I had cola, but because it was so spicy, I drank milk, and then vomited because milk and cola do a weird expansive reaction together. That sounds very pleasant. I've never drank milk after having anything spicy. I don't like the idea of mixing spicy food with milk. I feel like that's a bad taste. Like, I've drank water, I guess, but, that supposedly, like, spreads the spice, which I actually like, you know? I want to feel all the spice. Okay, so I've got to go round this way. Solves the spice if you don't drink the cola before. Yeah, a lot of people say it helps to deal with spice, but I've never had a moment where I'm like, this is too spicy, I need milk. But yeah, apparently don't mix it with cola, because then, you know, it's like throwing Mentos in. Actually, sometimes people substitute milk for coconut milk when making curry. But milk and curry isn't strange. Yeah, I'm sure there's ways to, like, do it. I just think, whenever I've had some type of spicy food, just, like, downing milk after. I don't know if I'd like that taste. I think if it's prepped together, you know, there's a lot of weird stuff that you put in food to, like, balance it out, which I wouldn't usually eat on its own. I like the song Spicy by CL. Does that count for anything? Well, you like a little spice, okay? Just not the spice we're talking about. Also, I don't like know anyone music-wise. Oh. Yeah, so from what I heard, milk like supposedly gets rid of the spice and like water apparently spreads it. That's what people say. Again, I've never looked it up. Yeah, I'm really bad with music. I don't really know anyone if they're not like an old rock band, I guess. Oh, it's a K-pop band. Okay. Well, apparently, you know, you've got to like K-pop. But I love K-pop, by the way, guys. Just in case there's any K-pop stands in the chat. Gotta be careful. Otherwise I get cancelled if I don't know K-pop bands. But no, I've never actually listened to like K-pop or I don't know. Again, all I've really listened to is just old rock bands. Maybe some other stuff, you know. Yeah, gotta be careful. Yeah, guys, I love K-pop. Jimin, great guy, honestly. Couldn't think of a better guy. Don't worry, I know how to get around it with. I've got the playbook. I sound like a hipster before I liked K-pop, before it was cool. I was literally in South Korea in 2006 before it kicked off in the States. I mean, yeah, I knew there were a few people who I knew who were like into K-pop and when it wasn't like a thing, and now the last few years it's like blown up and everyone loves K-pop. I heard K-pop. I always think of the YouTube rewind as well. Also, there's loot over here. Oh, you were stationed in Korea during your army days? Ah, okay. That makes sense. I was wondering why you were in Korea. Yeah, I feel like South Korea, I think it would be interesting to go to, because they have, like, a cool culture around gaming. Because, I mean, esports for them is kind of like football for us over here, as far as I'm aware. And they have like the, what are they called? They've got a specific name, like the PC bangs. That's what they're called, I think. Which I think is super cool as well. I imagine, as far as I'm aware though, like, the living over there isn't great, you know. You get really small houses and it's really expensive. Can I be stationed in Japan, please? Can someone fund me, please? It would be cool to go to Japan. I think Japan would be fun. There's a lot of, you know, I need to be looting the chests, don't I? I got distracted. Or breaking them, whatever. What are the same thing? No, that guy got it first. I think it'd be interesting to go to. Yeah, I'd want to do all the touristy stuff over there. Just to have the experience. I think there's a lot of fun stuff you could do. I love that a lot of them spoke English and it was pretty easy to navigate. Japan, on the other hand, makes you nervous. Oh, why does Japan make you nervous? I feel like if you stick to like the touristy spots, you should be fine in Japan, right? There's a lot of like weird touristy stuff they have over there. Or a lot of just stuff in general that it's kind of weird compared to over here, at least. They've got cool stuff like the arcades they've got there, and they've got like the maid cafes and stuff, and I think they've got like robot restaurants and stuff, which again is all the touristy stuff. And then I think like going to a temple and stuff would be cool. Although I think the worrying part would be like, hey, am I doing anything wrong? Am I following tradition or whatever? I haven't been, but just knowing the culture, I need to know Japanese there and want to be as respectful as possible. Yeah, I mean, they do have like different culture things that I guess we just never consider. That is probably good to know. But I don't think I'd be too worried about going over there. Like, I can't see anyone being super confrontational if you, you know, do something wrong. But I don't know. And we'll meta you as well. We'll break this. I could have flown to Japan from Korea during my leave, like a 30-day vacation essentially. But you made mistakes, missed out. Would have been a short flight. Okay, well that sucks. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know. Sometimes you miss out on opportunities. I don't know, if you wanted to go, maybe you'll get the opportunity again. I need to break more chemical. Oh, there's one over there. Yeah, isn't there like a streamer that lives in Japan and like walks around? I'm sure there's a guy that does that. But I don't think it's as you need to be as worried over there. You only went to Japan when you were a kid, but you had a really good time there. Yeah, I imagine, again, if you don't know the culture, like, they'll know you're not from there. And maybe I'll annoy them a little bit, but they probably, you know, they probably won't confront you on it. They'll probably be fairly nice about it. People there are really nice. Yeah, no, I imagine they probably would be. Again, I don't know. I don't know a ton about Japanese culture. But I think it'd be interesting to go to. Like, there's a few places that I'd maybe want to visit. But, I'm not like too interested in traveling. Unless I've got a reason to go somewhere. Like, I would... Like, I don't think I'd ever go to America again unless it was for, like, a convention, maybe. I don't know. I feel like places like Venice would be interesting. Or just, you know, all the big famous places. You want to see me in Washington? I mean, it would be a bit of a trip just to see you, Stephanie. As much, I think it would be cool to meet people, like, everyone, meet up with everyone at a convention, though. Yeah, no, I would want to meet people at a convention. Bit of a trip to just go to meet one person, though. I'm half Japanese, but I don't look it, and I'm an English speaker. Didn't speak any Japanese at the time. Still only a beginner at Japanese. Yeah, I mean, I know bits of Japanese. Again, I was learning Japanese. I still have, like, some bits. Like, I was actually learning to write as well. I have my notebook here with me just writing all that, like, hiragana over and over again. Hold on, I'm trying to find a page of a notebook with it on. Okay, I don't even know if you guys can see that. And then I've got, like, further along where I need to, like, have, I don't know, I want to get maybe, like, sheets printed off where you can just, like, repeat the letters over and over again, because I find if I write it down, it imprints in my head more. I'm a European mutt. Hubby was born in the EU. Oh, that's fair enough, you know, nothing wrong with being from the EU. Although, technically, I'm not part of the EU anymore.
Godoba, please. I have good news.
Do not attempt to dissimulate.
No dissimulation intended. But I wanted you to meet someone. My lord, allow me to introduce the Diplomatic Services allies on Nar Shaddaa, the Shadow Syndicate.
All businesses private, or they serve us, question mark. Got a feeling the Hutt's not going to serve us. You have to give up dual citizenship to join the army. Wasn't saying anything was wrong with it, just adding to the combo. Oh yeah, no, I know, don't worry, I'm only joking around. But yeah, it kind of sucks that you'd have to give up dual citizenship for it. I can see why they'd make you, but must be nice having dual citizenship.
Who are these people?
I'll show you around the room. Godoba the Hutt, owner of the club Vertica Casino and 5 city sectors. Your ship is docked in his spaceport.
And we're standing in this building, okay.
Chomash of the Nar Shaddaa Labor Alliance. There are no better slavers in the galaxy.
Oh, good.
Pleasure.
And last, DXTX, primary hub of the DX Annihilator network.
Your destructive prowess is respectable. Negotiations permitted.
Together, they represent
Okay,
key
getting some
powers.
respect.
Yukabi and the Exchange could have joined them, but thanks to your strike, we needn't worry about the Exchange anymore.
Belgium, meanwhile, accept everyone of the EU in their army. Yeah, I mean, I think I've heard about people having to give up citizenship to get into the US a lot of the time. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Again, I could have maybe ended up with it in a different timeline. But I'm still bloodthirsty.
I still feel like killing.
Then you, of all of us, may be in luck. This woman has lied to you.
Oh, she's dying first. France has their famous foreign legion.
She has blundered where many upstarts blundered before. And now, we all pay the price.
Okay, explain yourself.
What makes Ukabi so great a threat?
I'm sure they're exaggerating the situation.
Preparing for war against the Empire.
He's preparing
We can't have that.
steam-enhanced killers and cybernetically linked assassins. Detonite droid production has increased.
Ah, very well. If Yukabi won't learn his lesson, then the Empire can handle his dying blows.
That's enough out of you.
Quiet. You've caused plenty of trouble already.
My sources report exchange death squads on the move. As you destroyed his assets, he'll destroy ours. The promenade, factories, slave pens. Ukabi is drawing energy for his chemical enhancement facilities. He augments soldiers for battle. He must be stopped now.
I'm not a strategist. Your recommendation, my lord?
Let's go on the offensive.
The exchange targets civilians while
That
we
greatly
are
disapproves.
apart. These enhancement facilities, what are they?
You'll have to destroy the tanks and face their creations.
I'll alert our forces here and keep the Shadow Syndicate in line. We can discuss this when
Alright. Time to go kill a lot of people. If he survives, oh, don't worry, we will survive. Also, I can't actually buy any more inventory space. I've realized, which kind of sucks. I do need to go ahead and find a vendor to sell stuff at. This one around the corner. This is a list. Oh, this is a quick travel point. Gotta go all the way down there. Okay. Well, I've got a bit of space in my inventory for the moment, so we'll just hold on for now. Do I have to take an elevator? I think I do. We take a right here and then we go up or down an elevator into the next area. Also, I kind of need to go to the toilet again, so maybe after this quest we'll take a break. Wait, what is this? No. This is a speeder that I can just steal. It's not as fast as a normal speeder. So maybe this, Well, to be fair, I could come to this zone without having a speeder. But I'm wondering if the speeder level was higher in the past, maybe. Or the mount level. Alright, let's go ahead, take the lift up. Or down. I'm hoping this goes to the right place. No, this isn't the right place at all. Okay. Maybe the stairs or something that I missed. Let me look at the map again. Oh no, there's a door. Like, further along. I don't know why, I just assumed there was a lift that I could go up. Alright, just go around the corner. This area is a lot more chill than the other planet so far. Oh, I say as I aggro that guy. The level cap on this planet seems to be a little higher than the last one we were on though as well. Because I think once I hit level 22, that was like the cap of the planet. And it scales you down after that. Oops. I was accidentally targeting the wrong guy. I'm not able to reach. Bad. What did I pick up? Oh, it's a gift for that. Which she's not a big fan of. Okay, there's the chemical incubators here we've got to destroy. I'm out of you. And then you're dead as well. We can smash that. We actually have to fight them as well. Could have saw that coming. I still haven't like rebound a bunch of stuff, but I think I'm okay for the moment. We got to one down. And we're level 24. I think the next planet, Tatooine, is supposedly 25 or 26 is the level we need for it, so we're well on track at the moment, just doing the story quests, which is good. Hit him with all the docks. And there we go, he's dead. And I'll just keep going down the line. Alright, and they're all dead. And then we smash this one open. Alright, and this guy's dead as well. Alright, one more. And then I need to go to the Hook Cartel safe house next. Bop. Oh, they're underneath the control panel. There we go. A little awkward, but we got them. And we got him. There we go. Easy peasy. And now we just need to go to the cartel safe house, which is... Actually need to go back to here first, but the cartel safe house is like... Where is that on the map? Doesn't actually show me, so I just need to go to the taxi first. Oh no. Okay. I'm mad at these two as well. I might as well. It's free XP, I guess. And rip. Yeah, cap is apparently 75, so I still have like 50 levels to go. I'm not sure how much story there is to do. There must be a lot, which is kind of impressive. Let's go ahead, close that. Go around the corner, and maybe I'll take a quick break before I start this conversation. Just so I can go to the bathroom, make another cup of tea, and get settled in for the next hour or two. Alright, in we go. There's still no... I don't know where the merchant is. You know what I can do? I can send Vet to go pick stuff up. Gonna automatically enter the conversation. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Vet, go sell my trash items. I don't know if I've got any.
Later.
Okay, I do. And I will be 10 minutes while I go make a quick cup of tea, so don't go anywhere. And I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Right, feeling the beats. Okay, I got my tea. Got a snack. Also, you know what, I'm glad... I'm sorry, I'm looking at TikTok. I've got like one TikTok that's doing okay. It's got like a few comments on it, and some of the comments are just like, I don't know. I don't understand TikTok. Hold on, let me turn off the music. But it's okay. Someone responded being like, what are you talking about to the guy? Because I was about to respond. Right, so let's continue with the quest.
You have made an unforgivable mistake. You began this conflict. All our
So let me sip my tea.
suffer. Now you will die.
You pathetic fool.
Big talk from a terrified little
Not gonna lie, in my TikTok comment section, I want to go full dark side, you know, full Sith.
But my
Sometimes
way through blood
some of the
is
comments I get, like, ooh.
I've killed your kind before, Sith. I will again.
It looks
But I
like
tried to be
know
nice,
that
okay? I
I'm
tried
working
to
on a strategy.
just think they're not very clever. I don't know. I'm getting tired of you.
Leave the strategizing to people who know better.
Let her speak. If she fails us again, she knows she'll pay the price.
Our guards captured a few of the gangsters. The exchange is based in the tunnels running under this sector. Maybe now's the time to push. Wipe them out, their leaders, along with Yukabi.
The DX Annihilator Network approves.
Perhaps. I think I speak
I'm
on
down.
behalf of the Shadow Syndicate when I ask, with due respect, can this be done?
It can be done. It can. You deleted yours a while ago. Don't know if you'll go back. You're on break either way. Yeah, I remember you were going on break with it. I didn't know you deleted it. Or maybe you did say and I just forgot. But yeah, I've just started to get into it, so... I'm like learning. I'm starting to learn how it works, but I'm trying to do it with just talking about game industry stuff, because that's what I'm into talking about. And one of those videos, well, two of the videos have done okay. And like the three others are similar in concept, but not done as well. So I haven't figured out the way it works yet. Oh, the socials are still there. Okay. TikTok as well with it. Yeah. One comment from someone was just, "Are you black?" And I don't know how to respond to that one. Because my face is there. it's taking the whole screen. So my response was who, and I'm just waiting for him to say something, and then I'm gonna follow up with asked. And that's gonna be my response, because I think that's how you respond to people on TikTok. Just gotta get in with the culture. It can be done.
Not easily destroyed.
You'll have to take out the members of Yukabi's inner circle. All of them are cybernetically enhanced.
But there's a few that are like hopefully gonna turn into some good discussion about game industry stuff, which is what I
They're
want.
dead. Proceed to Yukabi's chambers. Do whatever you have to do.
Alright, we can do that. Select one reward. You know what, I'll go with mastery, why not? Or is it? Throw that on. I set your socials so it's only 18 plus, can see it. Tired of underage assass. Yeah, I think there's a good portion of a possible demographic you missed out on, but I don't know. It's under I don't know. Kids are annoying to deal with. But I don't like streaming Minecraft. Don't want to deal with kids. You know, some of you are okay though. Okay, for any kids that are watching, some of you are okay. But I don't know if there's a way to do that with TikTok or anything. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm just gonna give it a go. I'm not putting too much thought into it. I'm just gonna like see what does well and try and grow it a little bit, because I do like talking about game industry stuff. That feels like a good place to do it. Because my YouTube is for MMO stuff. That can be for game industry stuff, and we can talk about that on stream as well, which I like doing every now and then. Because we used to do the podcast but you know, don't really do that anymore, so I don't have an outlet to just walk about my ideas. Or just cover gaming news. We can do on stream every now and then, we can do, but I like keeping it to that format. Maybe I'll do it on Insta, because people apparently, like, Insta Reels and stuff apparently do really well, right? So, I don't know. But I want to take growth a bit more seriously this year. That's the plan, at least. Because I'm mostly just chilling and doing stuff for fun. But, I do want to try and progress. Make something out of it. I've been working behind the scenes with our gaming project, but that's about it. I need a mental break. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I saw there was like an update today in the Discord. I didn't actually read through it, but I did see I got a notification, so hopefully the game project's going well. I think you had a big change recently where you changed from was it changed from 3D assets to like 2D assets or something? Is the mic acting up, or is it just me? Hold on. Let me listen back. Hello? Hello? Is the mic acting up, or is it just me? It sounds fine on my end. Hold on. What's it sound? Ugh, it's hard hearing. Muffled and static. Okay, hold on. It's possible the wire could be loose, potentially. Any better now? But static for a second or two. It was probably just the wire. I did... No problem for me now. Okay, yeah, it was probably the wire, because I keep banging my nose, or I keep banging stuff into the mic, because it's so close. I am... Like, my chin is up against it at this point. Which I want to get a bigger boom on, one of those like Rode ones where I can have it hanging above me, but I'd also have to be louder then. And I'm not a very loud person. I think it's good now, yeah. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, maybe in the future I'll get a louder mic. What's going on? It's like stuff in my face with the lightsabers. Okay. I don't know what form of CC that was, but it looked weird with the animation from the lightsabers. Go around the corner here. Try not to get any aggro, and in we go. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. Because sometimes that could just happen and I just wouldn't know. I'd go on for the whole stream unless someone mentions it. Hello there. I want to stand in the fire. There we go, I'm gone. And then we're going down. And then we'll go kill some more people. Get the smash off. And I need to kill 5 more of these guys. I'm pretty sure we can definitely do that. Inventory space I'm okay on as well. Yeah, I should buy a stronghold on this character as well. That'd be a good idea. Because apparently it's only like 5k for one. From what I've been told. If I can buy one as a free-to-play player. I'll kill these 2 over here as well, and then that's the bonus quest done at least. I'm gonna avoid the rest. I don't know how many I'm gonna have to go for because there's 3 guys that I need to kill. Let's meta you. Let's hit him with all of that. What does T actually do? Oh, it slows their movements. And reduces healing, okay. How much damage does it do though? It actually doesn't do that much damage. So I don't really need to do that unless it's something that can heal. 6 though, I always want to open with if possible. I should have interrupted that. There we go, you're dead. And one more. Exchange heavy. Why are you an elite and this guy is strong? Interesting. Alright, and you're dead as well. There we go. Then we need to breach the door. I kind of want to kill the elites. Just because. You know, they're an elite. They're in the path. Might as well deal with them. BRB again, a hot drink it's called here. Alright, yeah, no worries. It's all good. It's actually kind of warm over here for me. But I am wearing a jumper. I was considering wearing just like a t-shirt, but I do like my jumpers. Comfortable. And also I don't have that many long sleeve t-shirts. Or like short sleeve. Alright, and we're at the holo table. Or terminal.
My lord, are you there, my lord? It's Mora Visen.
I can't find... Or I don't have time for this.
You know better than to interrupt me.
This is an emergency. The exchange is attacking. Yukabi is here.
Uh-oh, guess we should have defended.
Get back as soon as you can. We can't hold them.
Oh. Well, she's probably dead. Oh well. Honestly, I'd probably end up killing her myself, considering the path we're going down. Considering we're a Sith, I've killed a lot of people that are supposedly my allies, so she was probably going to be on the list. Yep, Zan evil. My other character, that's the good guy, okay. He's still Empire, but you know, he's light side. Oh, there's an item here. I guess I forgot to loot this guy. Welcome back, Tay. We're just gonna go save the day, and if I save the day, we're probably gonna get back and just see a bunch of dead people, unfortunately. For them. Not for us. Let's swing round this way. Go round this way. We'll just go for a nice casual drive over there. I will say, I like the style of this planet. It does feel a little, I don't know if empty is the word, but it feels like there's nothing really blocking your path. You know, I can't just drive around wherever. Like the last planet we were on was like an actual battlefield. Which I did manage to maneuver my way through, but, you know, there wasn't just a road I could go down. Alright, let's see who's alive. Yeah, I like the cyberpunk-esque look. It is like a cool casino planet, which I'm all about. Alright, here we go. We've arrived. Oh, Everyone's still alive. What's up, guys? How we doing? Oh, you're the bad guy. Also, the hut's here now as well. Dab. Okay. Let's talk to this guy.
What shall it be? Does one die? Do both?
Oh, of course it was the hut that betrayed us. Surprise, surprise.
Both wretched, and now you here to rescue the woman and the
Honestly, kill them both. I don't care.
I am Ukabi.
The hut's a traitor?
He brought you here and sold us out. Godobah and the others fear me. Fear destroys minds. Look upon my body. Cortosis skin grafts. Intravenous colto injection system. Holographic targeting array.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the eyes.
You are only mortal. I will always prevail.
No, he is just gonna try and fight us. Okay.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Alright. Almost there. No, I was slowly interrupt. I don't know what my highest damage dealing abilities are. Except that one. And 2. Almost got him. There we go. We didn't even get an execute option. Thought he'd like live a little longer so I could execute him at least. Oh well. I do want to kill the huts, but killing a hut's never a good idea in the Star Wars universe, but hey.
Colto injections can't restore a dead man.
I'm killing him if I get the choice though.
Don't you dare talk. You brought him here. You tried to get me killed.
Oddly a surprise.
What else would you expect from a hut?
Barco wanted to as well.
But you made the call to Ukabi.
You know what? Shut up, Hut, okay?
Do I have to kill you to get you to stop talking?
Oh, they just want her dead.
Dare you?
I kill them both. My loyalty isn't for sale.
Your wealth and
No, it's a good option.
worthless.
I want to kill them
I'd
both.
like him alive, if you would. He's a powerful creature, and he may still serve a purpose.
I chose the right choice, but not by choice. I was... Okay, we got to punch him at least.
Besides,
Okay.
I'd like to hold him as an example before the Shadow Syndicate. And you, my lord, I am eternally grateful for your aid. This business has taken far too much of your time.
I would have killed you if I had the choice. Just know that. If I could have killed you on the hut, I would have. Do not fail.
Another mistake, and your life is forfeit.
Yes, my lord, I understand. Thank you again for your assistance, and when Nar Shaddaa finally falls to the Empire, we'll remember the role you played.
Alright, select one reward. These are exactly the same as the one I've already got. So it doesn't really matter that much, does it? Oh, why not? Now I need to go to the Hook Cartel safe house. And is this the... This is the actual personal story quest. That was the world quest we just did. Which was actually rather short compared to the other one. Which I'm fine with. I'm sad we didn't kill the hut though. I was really hoping we'd get the chance to kill a hut. As crazy as that would be. But I think that... Be cool seeing the consequences of that play out throughout the story. If we could have done that. Well, you know what? I don't know where it wants me to go, so I guess I just need to drive here, don't I? Because I could actually just warp to where I want to go. Also, Vet's been awfully quiet throughout this quest. I've not had to shock her yet. It's very unfortunate. Okay, where are we going? Over this way. Yeah, the personal story quest probably goes on a little longer. You know, I still haven't played Cyberpunk as well, because it won't run on my PC. Definitely when I get a new PC, I'm gonna play it. There's a few games I do want to play. I want to get back to playing some of Divinity Original Sin 2 as well, because I picked that up. Played a little bit with a friend. But I think that would be a really fun game to stream. It'd be a long one to stream, but I think that one could be a lot of fun. You really enjoyed watching the hubby play Cyberpunk? Yeah, I mean, it got a lot of hate, but I imagine, well, from what I understand, a lot of that was for the console version. Although it did have issues on PC, but I imagine a lot of that is not as bad anymore. I'd probably have a pretty good time with it. Probably not going to be on the level of Witcher 3, but Witcher 3 is a hard game to top. I remember when Witcher 3 came out, and I think I first played it on console. Because back then I was working in a charity shop, and we had a game next door to the charity shop, so I just went out, picked up The Witcher 3, took it home that day, and then just played it for like 40 hours straight. And the first thing I did was I just blitzed through the main story, and then I went back and did all the other stuff. Oh, hold on. Go down this way. Some stuff was updated and fixed as well. I know it's not perfect. Yeah, no, I don't think it... From what I understand, it's not, but I think it's probably a lot more enjoyable than a lot of people made it out to be. But some people were just saying it's like the worst game they've ever played and stuff. Being rather hyperbolic about it.
Greetings. I heard of your success with the Shadow Syndicate. I was hoping you might put those talents to work for me. My name is Mardel Felth, Imperial Intelligence.
Oh, with the playing Witcher 3 for 40 hours straight. I was super into the Witcher series. I mean, I jumped on it with Witcher 2. I remember when Witcher 2 came out and I picked that up on PC, and it was like... Played through both sides of that. I was super into The Witcher. I went back and played Witcher 1. And then, yeah, Witcher 3 I was hyped for, and with good reason, because that was a really good game. I actually never played the expansions though. That's something I should go back and play. I think I streamed a bit of The Witcher 3 as well. I think I streamed it when I never had a cam. And then I think I tried to stream it again when I did have a cam, but it wouldn't run as well on stream when I had a cam, because there was a lot more stuff being processed on the PC then, because I had overlays and whatnot. But yeah, I might play some more intense games when I eventually get a new PC one day. One of these days, okay. Is that a joke?
I always thought huts were revolting.
The Hutts are not known for their senses of humor. But they are not our enemy. This sector is home to alien refugees who escaped our slavers. They've never been a threat.
AFK for a bit. Okay, no worries, Stephanie, it's all good.
They call him the Flame, and we have killed him twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
You want me to try again?
Time's the charm.
Only the Emperor himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the flame. Yet. Our only undercover agent in his gang was recently discovered and murdered. The flame insisted the corpse be publicly displayed in Ranamas Square to taunt us.
Well, don't expect me to cry.
Tell it to someone who gives a damn.
Our man knew the risks, but they're using more than just his death to bait their trap. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
Well, you know what? Why not? I'll retrieve them.
Aliens do their worst. They have not faced a Sith before.
I really hope one of these quests will give me a new helmet.
We need those records back. Admiral Jafand Arj is due to arrive today to speak with the Hutts about this problem. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
Alright. Go burn the body. Got it. You know what? What I found out as well is apparently I can actually customize my headwear. So I can actually have a custom costume on here. I don't know how, so does it actually change what it looks like? Yeah, it is a shame the helmet looks really silly. But I did find out that I can change my outfit around a little bit, so if I find a helmet piece that's maybe not as good, I can always just hide it. But I don't think I've got any helmet pieces right now. Or gloves. We'll see. But yeah, I think it's cool that even free-to-play players can customize the costume a little bit. Yeah, it is nice. I didn't actually think I'd be able to. But when I was given my million credits and that speeder, I was told about it. Again, I'm not going to use the million credits on this character. It'll stick to my that other character that I was given them on. I'm sure I'll be able to earn 1 million on my own on this character. Oh. I'm not going the right way. I've just realized. Go this way. I need to use the torch on the agent's body, which is up north, and then south is the personal story quest. I hope there's an actual casino you can go into on this planet. It would be cool if they had something like that. Oh, there he is. Hello there. I guess I'll just ban him on the spot then. I'm gonna take him down. Oh, the agent's body was a trap.
If I die, I'm going to haunt you.
I did manage to interrupt the first one, but I never had an interrupt for the second. Is he gone? Oh no, he is still there. Okay, I guess he just stealthed. Wasn't sure if this was a story thing where he just leaves and comes back later on. And dead. There we go. Got 185 credits off him. Very nice. Next, we want to go down south. Try and avoid aggro. Yeah, you know what? I kind of want to check on New World again. I want to see what they've done with the game. since I last played. I don't know why that popped into my head then, but I guess I'm just thinking about all the MMOs I still need to like, or I still want to do stuff in. Oh, there's a couple of huts, yeah, just all hanging out. Hello, everyone.
You would be wise to bend to the great
Yeah,
Lord
no, I want
Rathari's will.
to. I do want to try it out again.
Territories before he loses his patience.
Just for like a day, maybe. I know they added like the Into the Void stuff. That's the only stuff that I've not tried out. I don't know if they've done much more after that, but I think it's a shame because the game could have done well, but I think there's a lot that a lot of missteps. Again, the problem with that game is repetition, 100%. I've spoken about this before, but they just like the same enemies, just reskinned, the same areas over and over again, and the story wasn't great either. There was potential for a good story there. The presentation was really poor. The population seems to have stabilized recently, according to someone. They were losing a lot of players for a while. Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. You're gonna lose a ton of players after the launch, and they might lose some more when Lost Ark comes out potentially, but we'll have to see. But I think what I said was I think it's probably going to end up in the same place Black Desert is. It's probably going to be around that player count at some point. Although I don't know how well Black Desert is doing nowadays. But it's going to be one of those. It is going to be one of those MMOs where it's not as popular as something like WoW or Final Fantasy, but you know, it's not going to have a really small community. It's going to have somewhere in between. Like, it's not going to be the size of Arcade. It's going to be somewhere in between there and WoW and Final Fantasy. And that's usually around where Black Desert sits. You want an alternative?
Your other choice.
I'll tell you who this is. This is the apprentice of an over-the-hill Sith named Darth Baras. Yes, that's right. My master and I anticipated your arrival.
Then you're prepared to die.
So anticipated your doom.
Do you want to die?
Shut up, or I'll kill you and your men along with Rathari's toad.
I've just noticed he's got like a scouter on.
If you're stupid enough to stand against me, then you will die today.
You know, I'm gonna threaten. I will threaten Hux. I don't care. I mean, you're the one with the scouter on. You can tell the odds. This is a joke. Attack all. Everyone dies, Huts included.
What are the odds you Huts survive my attack?
Yes. No, you all die. Yes.
Our alliance begins with the death of Barris's slave. Attack!
Yes. This is what I want. You know what? It would have been great if I just killed him in the cutscene then. Honestly, was really hoping we'd kill them all in the cutscene. They were that worthless. Oh, we get a choice.
Impossible. Lord Rathari will still be you and your master's downfall.
He dies next.
Your master will be as dead as you soon enough.
This is what I want. Please tell me I kill the huts as well. Actually dead? They don't look dead. They still look alive. I've just like injured them. They've still got health. They're not dead. Oh well. Yeah, I feel I was close to getting my wish. Maybe they actually are dead. Who knows? They don't look dead though. But yeah, in the Star Wars universe, if you kill a hut, you're usually in really big trouble. Which is why it'd just be fun to kill huts. I want to go to war. Just think, John Wick. I don't know if you've seen John Wick, where he's just getting hunted down. That's what it is, but in Star Wars form. That's what I wish, the Book of Boba Fett would have been. Just John Wick, but with Boba Fett. Well, hopefully we get the choice at some point. We'll see. Actually halfway through level 24 now as well, or more than halfway. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm going this way. I wish I could zoom the mini-map out a little bit more. Hello?
Your trap's been sprung. Here are the notes.
Let me see. Blasted rebels. The Flame is planning an attack on Admiral Jafand Ange. He can't know about this. I was supposed to...
What exactly would you prefer? I didn't know.
Uh-oh.
Admiral Jafand. Sir, I apologize. This is...
I know who you are, my lord. It is an honor to have one of your stature helping us on Nar Shaddaa. Are you more inclined than Agent Maddle to tell me what threat has just been posed? Does this come from the Flame?
He wants to kill you.
Why he'd have it in for you personally?
The Flame must know I've been communicating with the Hutt. I'm here to tell them the Empire will withdraw billions of credits of business from Nar Shaddaa unless they shut down this rebellion.
Which makes him a target.
Killing you would be quite a coup for the Flame.
We must teach him the folly of targeting the Empire. I invite you to come with me when I meet with the Hutts. Your activities have made an impression on the cartel.
I'm nobody's hanger-on.
I am Sith. I call the shots.
I meant this as an arrangement between equals. The Hutts respect you. If you're interested, I suggest you go first to flush out and destroy any of these rebels.
Do the Hutts respect me? I just smacked two of them with a lightsaber.
See you there.
Oh no, what have you been watching?
I'd suggest you go. He'll expect the route to his meeting to be cleared before he leaves.
And if I'd recommend anyone's emotes, it's gotta be Jesse Cox, okay? Because... do I actually have them on? Can I show them on here? Where is it? Because then we got animated. There you go. I figured you'd approve. The cool thing about Jesse's channel is he actually has a one-time sub, so you don't have to sub once, and you get all of his emotes forever. And I've watched Jesse for the longest time. Yeah, that was. I think that's because he was friends with Twitch, or the Twitch people, like very early on. It would be cool if people could have that feature. Like, I'd be very happy if I could just have people sub one time and have all the emotes. Wouldn't make a lot of money, Twitch streaming that way, but everyone would have emotes, which would be cool. Alright, bop you. Activate the beacon. Now we need to activate the second one as well. Gotta go this way. And the other mission's all the way down there. Okay, we'll do this mission first. And then we'll loop back around. I need you to stop with the flamethrower, okay, please? Alright, and you're dead. And you as well. There we go. Let's loot them all, and we'll pop the second beacon. Then we can head further down. I hope our future AI overlord removes dubbed animes from existence and makes good Star Wars movies that are actually worth watching. I don't know, listen, okay. For an AI overlord, okay, they're not a miracle worker. Again, I think the Star Wars TV shows so far have been pretty good. I think it is a shame that Boba Fett's not been as good as The Mandalorian. Because the best parts of Boba Fett, or the best episodes are the ones without Boba Fett, which kind of sucks. I don't know. I don't know if that's a hot take either. I think most people agree. But like The Mandalorian's really good. Again, like I said, that's probably the best piece of live action Star Wars we've had since like a long time. Wish there was a Darth Vader timeline TV show. That was like Clone Wars style. I'd pay. I think the Obi-Wan series is gonna do that because it's gonna have both of them in it. It's gonna have Obi-Wan Zacta and Anakin Zacta. They're both in there, so I don't know if it'll be like flashbacks of some kind, or if well, I don't think he can make an appearance in the show. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
This is not your battle. You were not one of the Sith who came to my world to destroy it. It is the
I am now, though.
Who led that attack. It is the Admiral who will die for it.
I want Vader killing Jedi and have monologues in his mind. Well, I think an interesting part of the character is having like that duality with Vader and Anakin. I think there's some cool stuff you can do there. If they ever did make a show, I think that'd be one of the interesting parts of it. And then also just having a lot of Rogue One-esque Vader corridor scenes. That's what I'd imagine that show would be made up of. Him walking down a corridor, having some sort of crisis in his mind as he just murders people. I feel like they'd have to have a psychological element to it if they were going to do a Vader show. But I think in that show we'll probably get some Vader. And maybe flashbacks. We'll see. Anyways, probably gonna sleep now, 4 AM. Yeah, you're true, it is late for you, Weeb. No worries. I do appreciate you hanging out anyway. You have a good night and I'll catch you again soon.
I will savor your destruction.
Then you defend these atrocities? I am Gendai. My people had done nothing to your empire when they set upon us. They tore
Good night and good streaming. No worries, we will have a good time. Peace, have a good one.
In fact, every species here has suffered an unprovoked attack by your empire.
He's a terrorist. He raised an army against the empire. Destroy him.
Now you die.
No man may strike against the empire and live.
You've already learned that
I'm also gonna kill that other guy for telling me what to do.
You forget. I've been on your world. I know the secret of your people. Gendai have no hearts or brains to fail. The only way to destroy them is to shred the bodies and scatter them. But we proved 1,000,000,000 times over that they're not immortal, right, Gendai? How many of you crawled away? 2? 10?
Kill him! Kill them all!
Alright, let me just deal with these two. And then we'll meta you as well. Then we just spam 2 over and over again. I think that's my highest damage dealing ability. There we go. And he's dealt with.
It was my fortune and my honor to have you here, my lord. I'll call Agent Maddle and tell her what happened. I suggest you make the full report. My men and I will stay here to ensure the Gendai's body is destroyed.
His death is a loss. We have won this war, I'll make the report. I don't want to make the report, we've won the war.
Without him, the aliens' rebellion should fall quickly.
I'm certain Agent Maddle will be able to mop up any resistors. Thank you for your service.
Alright, so I need to go back now. Still really hoping for that helmet. We'll get one eventually. Also, I forgot to claim this. The next one I can't get for 10 hours. Alright, now we can hop on our speeder. Try not to get aggro. And I think after this quest as well, we're gonna hit 25, which will be nice. But 25 or 26 for Tatooine, which I'm told is the next planet. And it looks like each little area in here has its own world quest. Because on the other worlds that we've been to, the planet quest has been like one long chain. But these all seem to be a little split up on this planet. Between like the different sectors of the city that we've been going to. Alright, Maddle. There's your report.
From Admiral Jafand. He says thanks to you, the flame is dead and the rebellion is in chaos.
Thanks to me.
I have yet to meet a challenge I can't conquer.
Your reputation doesn't lie. If you would take on another task for us, I have a message from General Colvin of the Imperial Reclamation Service.
Oh, they have another task this time, okay.
The key to recovering the secret the Empire has sought for decades. Thank you for all you've done.
Alright, and I get some arm guards. And we're level 25. So I think one more level and we'll probably be too high level for this planet. And it'll scale us down. If I've been told correctly anyway, we'll see. No helmet yet though, okay, we're getting there. I'm sure this next quest will have a helmet for us. I believe. Ooh. Is there a lift I need to go up? There is. And then we take the taxi to wherever we're going next. That's the whole of the Doros sector. There is the Star Cluster Casino, so I guess maybe you can go into casinos. Be cool if they actually had casino stuff you could do. Why is the request that? Oh, disrupt negotiations. Ghosts of Nar Shaddaa. Let's go here first. Because we're probably gonna get sent down that way after this quest, I imagine. Oh, we're speeding up quite a bit. I also kind of need to go to the bathroom again, so I may, real quick, take a break. I'll be back in like a minute or two, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right. Alright, and I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, so. Should have scratched my nose before I went back on. But that's fine. Where are we going? Down this way. Take a right turn, and then into here. Oh, and then we talk to her again. Okay.
Word spread through the streets that Rathari's conference with the Hutts was invaded and his apprentice killed. No one knows who slaughtered the Hutts, so I'm very impressed. The Empire
I did kill them, okay.
It's too bad Rathari wasn't in attendance. But man, I bet he's fuming.
I wish he'd been there.
If he'd been there, his corpse would be steaming.
All in good time. He's not the type to duck a fight. Rathari is also on the verge of taking over the Republic's base of operations in the upper industrial sites. With his work with the cartel dashed, he's sure to pour himself into squashing the Republic garrison.
Alright. Persistence then.
Banging down doors until I find him.
I love a man who's tenacious. Even if Rathari isn't there, when his operations are all thwarted, I know he'll come to you. A confrontation will be inevitable.
BRB. Okay, no worries, Bailey. It's all good. Oh, and we get another lightsaber. Which is actually better than our current one. Actually, no, the one has plus 11 min and plus 17 max. Wait, hold on, no.
You're good to go.
Never mind, ignore me. That was what I'd get from changing. They're still all yellow as well. I need to get some red crystals. That's what I need. I don't know where you craft kyber crystals though. I'm pretty sure that's how you get them. I've not looked into crew skills. I probably should. I don't know where the crew skill trainers are. I imagine they've got to be on the fleet. Because I've kind of ignored the fleet for the moment. I've avoided going there. Ever since I first left it. But surely that's got to be where I gotta go.
Select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant
Right, I'm glad I came this way first, because we do have to go all the way back. A little bit of traveling around. Oops. Also, actually, I've not 26 is my next ability, but I do have another slot here that I can get. I was told Brazen was good, right? And Interceptor seems like it would also be good. I'm gonna take Brazen for that one. Yeah, I forgot to do this. Well, one more level, which we should get on this planet. And then we get a new ability. We might even have more abilities at the trainer. I don't know how many yet, though. I'm already at the point where I don't know what to buy and stuff to. Actually, does F do anything in this game? I'll probably buy something to F as well. I'm used to having F be the button to interact with stuff. But I don't think I need to do that in this game, so I'll find something fitting for F. And then Shift F is my Berserk. Because I don't know why, I always put like Berserk type abilities on Shift F or Control F. Like in WoW. What was it called? The Beast Mastery ability. Where you get you go red, you get enraged. It's been so long since I played WoW. Whatever that was called, I used to have that bouncer. Control F or Shift F. And then Battle Focus is Shift F in
I'm General
Arcage.
Colvin, the mission leader here. If you have a moment, I could use your assistance. The Emperor has ordered me to unravel a great enigma in this sector. A complex constructed centuries ago by a Sith named Darth Revan. Upon its completion, Revan sealed a mysterious cargo inside, along with many alien slaves. Nothing has exited or entered since.
Well, the slaves must be dead, surely.
If nothing has come out, I'm guessing it's a tomb.
If so, it's the best guarded tomb in the galaxy. The complex is fortified with self-repairing automated defense turrets and a seemingly inexhaustible supply of assassin droids. It's amazing technology. We've spent over a decade trying to breach those defenses, and failed.
Well, that's pathetic.
How have you survived until now?
I've only recently taken command. My predecessors lacked, shall we say, insight. I've discovered that the complex's defenses draw power from reactors across this sector. The owners of these reactors are completely unaware. Unfortunately, they're also our enemies. Republic Special Forces, criminal cartels, and mercenary armies.
Well, we'll just destroy them.
Shut down their reactors.
I will shut down these reactors and crush any opposition.
You honor me, my lord. Finally, accessing Revan's complex means shutting down every reactor powering its defenses. If even one remains active, we'll never make it inside. Goodbye.
Okay, this will be interesting. We'll see where this goes. I'm a bit more invested in the world quest now. So we've got one in the middle there. We've got one all the way over there. One down there as well. And And then the other quest is over there. Okay. So we'll just loop through, get this one in the middle, get the one over here, and then come back down to here. You guys can't see my mouse, but the bottom right corner. That's where we'll go last. I always forget that you guys can't see the mouse. Let's go right. I'm feeling right. Alright, into the middle we go. I just saw 90 pop up, so someone's here killing stuff. Oh, hello there. Well, I guess I'm not shutting this one down anytime soon. They're level 29 as well. They're probably also sub to the game, so they have that XP boost. I'm just gonna wait for this to reset then. That is one problem with the quests they have. They have a lot of these quests where only one person can do it at a time. Which, we all know is kind of the worst. Especially in Arcade. We all remember the candle quest. Or I remember watching it at least. From a distance. I still find it really funny that I somehow got there very early on and did that without any trouble. And then when my friend tried to do it, they just couldn't for ages. There was that and there was like the alchemy one in Hell Swamp. Which wasn't too bad, but still annoying because like they have that whole animation before you can turn in a quest again. Welcome back, Bailey. We're just taking out some generators. Don't mind me, just gonna swoop on in. Got it. Now they have to wait for me. Yeah, and now let's make our way over to the last one. Oh no, there's a droid. The droid's all patrol. I don't want to take aggro. I want to get there as fast as possible. Because if I get there quick enough, I can do it before the other person catches up. I wonder if there's a different type of speeder that I can buy on this planet as well. Because I'm not really a big fan of this one that I'm riding around on. Oh no, I'm gonna aggro this guy. Oh. Never mind, I made it through, we're good. We've also surveyed the whole of this area, which is good. Maybe those guys have like a really low aggro range. I feel like some enemies just aggro from ages away. I guess they're all level 21 here actually, so that'll probably be why. Don't mind me. There we go. Got it. And then let's kill these guys. Oh, bonus dispatch Republic forces. Okay. So there's actually 2 bonus quests here. Alright, and they're both dead. There we go. I guess I can kill the Republic forces. I'm not going to do the generator one though. We can just ignore that one. Get the interrupt off. And we'll meta this guy as well. There we go. And then the group of 3 over here as well. We'll finish this quest off. Or 4. I didn't see there were 4 of them, but that's fine. Alright, perfect. Now let's go ahead and we'll go continue with this main story quest. They actually got here a lot slower than I thought they would. I probably could have killed the last 2 exchange forces around the reactor as well. But oh well. It is what it is. Ooh, hello.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Oops, I don't have any rage. Whatever this bar is called. Is it rage? No, I've got fury there. I don't know what the other bar is called. The one below it. No, it is rage. Okay. It's fury and rage. No, I've been CC'd. Okay, that's the bonus mission done. Loot this guy. Can't mount in here, can I? What's going on, guys? Just walk into the middle of a crossfire.
Men, fall back. Rally here. My lord, what is the meaning of this? We are on the verge of striking a major blow to the Republic. I am General Clinton, commanding on the authority of Sith Lord Rathari, appointed to Nar Shaddaa by the Dark Council. Why do you attack the Empire's men?
I'll kill you all.
Rathari is my enemy, and everyone associated with him must die.
You belong to Darth Barras. I was given instructions to destroy you if you were foolish enough to show your face here.
Well, consider my face shown.
Here, do what you must.
My men are the best trained in the galaxy. You will be a minor interruption, and then I will...
I don't know how many people have used that line on me.
Full attack!
There we go. Throw a dot on him. Alright, they're dead. And now I'll just deal with the general. And rip. There we go. Now then, let's go ahead and destroy this barricade. Coming up. Now we kill all of these guys.
Sir, the Sith's strength has been spent obliterating our enemy. We should strike while there's a chance.
After that display, Weglin, I believe fighting should be our last resort. Stay back and cover me.
No, I'm killing these guys as well.
Sith, I am Commander Nolan. I'm in charge of this defensive. I'm unarmed.
You die.
It was a grave mistake.
We actually kill him while he's unarmed. Listen, you gotta send a message, okay? And this guy's also dead. There we go, we dealt with all of them. Now we'll talk on the holocom.
My lord, my base! My base is under attack!
Well, sounds like a you problem.
And I are holed up in the command center, but the doors are about to give!
Alright, I'm on my way.
Right there, Haladrel. Try to hold on.
Doing the best I can, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Ah! The command center's been breached. I've never seen such power. Oh no.
Oh, he's there, isn't he? Okay. Also, my inventory is very full. That I'm gonna need you to go sell trash items again.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I can't mount here, can I? Still not found a vendor, have I? Wish it would show me where to go and not the taxi. I wouldn't realize how much health I lose when I don't have someone healing me constantly. Ooh. Probably need to pop other stuff. Ooh, ooh. I mean, I do have a lot of health. Got a minor fortitude stem as well. Hey Sniper Wolf, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Been a little while. Hopefully you've been good. We're just getting into Star Wars. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Having a good time with it. I was recommended to start off as a Sith Warrior, so I'm just enjoying the power trip that is playing a Sith Warrior, because that's all it is. You just go through and murder everyone for fun. A little sadistic, but you know, it's a good time. But yeah, I've got this, and I've got an Imperial Agent that I'm playing off stream as well, because I'm told that's a fun storyline. And it is kind of just like Star Wars James Bond, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I'm getting into this. I'm hoping to make a video series on it. That's the plan. I've got like a bunch of recording done for Star Wars so far. And I'll do something on it. And then Final Fantasy I also want to do something on. But then we also have Lost Ark coming out. So, a lot of MMOs. Agent is a really good one. Yeah, that's what everyone said. I'm on the EU English speaking one. Darth Malgus, I think, is the name. You know, I could just port back. I don't need to drive there, but I'm going to drive there anyway. Ah, you're on the US server. Well, I do actually have a US character because I can't record and stream at the same time. I've been doing this thing where I go on NA. I've got this exact same character on Starforge, and I've been playing and making the exact same choices I've been doing on stream when I'm off stream. So I have the recording of it without like my camera in on there. Just so I have like a cleaner recording for when I eventually make a video on it. So eventually I'll be able to swap between NA and EU freely with the same character. Alright, let's talk to the general.
I dealt with the reactors. Revan's complex is defenseless, General Colvin.
Magnificent. After all these years, we'll finally learn what secrets Revan left behind. Since you
I'm curious about Revan's complex.
It's only fair you be the first to explore Revan's complex. Find out what happened to the alien slaves, recover Revan's mysterious cargo, and return with your discoveries.
Alright, enough. I'm ready to leave.
It takes to get out of here.
With the reactors down, your job will be considerably less impossible than before. Good luck.
They kind of made the game easier over the years. Yeah, that's what I've been told, which is fair enough. I think over time, as you add more and more content to the game, you have to kind of speed up the base game. I think, honestly, the questing is really good when the only thing you have to focus on is story quests. Because leveling in most MMOs is pretty boring. So if you just have like a good narrative and story quests, I think it keeps players more engaged than having to do every side quest and stuff. Yeah, like every command is able to do every role. Yeah, I was told in the past they had different roles, but I don't mind it. But again, I'm not a past player. Yeah, there was a time when they had a fixed role. Yeah, so far I'm just like sticking with vets and just have her healing me constantly, which definitely makes the game a lot easier. It's also very enjoyable to have vets around because I can just constantly shock collar whenever she speaks. Which again is, you know, I think that's the Sith Warrior way. Although I'm told that I can't progress the story if I keep doing that. But I feel like I've got to roleplay the evil Sith and just keep doing that over and over. Also, you know, it makes for a fun compilation when I'm done streaming it. Alright, to the abandoned factory we go. As a Sith pureblood, you can do a social emote which just slaps any companion you have. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm currently just playing as a free-to-play for the moment, so there's a lot that I'm missing out on, potentially. This is where I'm supposed to go. But I am going to pick up a sub when, like, on the 15th or something, maybe. I don't know. If I have time, because I'm definitely going to binge Lost Ark when that comes out. But I'm definitely going to pick up a sub at some point so I can get all the expansions and have the preferred status. Because I can't afford to, like, pay an ongoing sub for a game. But I think it's well worth it to at least get preferred and get all the expansions. If you put 2-step or authentication, you get 100 free cartel coins a month. Oh, okay, that's super cool. I did not know that. Thank you, Sniper Wolf. I will do that then. That's definitely something I want to do. I just meta these guys. Oh. Oh, my AoE missed then. Alright, those two are dead. We'll meta you as well. But yeah, because I know this is a lot that the free-to-play players are locked out of, unless you pay cartel coins. And I've gotten, where do I look at them again? I forgot where you look at the cartel coins, but I've got like 60 or something so far. 60 or 70, and I think it's from achievements maybe. But I know you get like 500 a month if you're a subscriber or something. At the top it's the gold. Oh, this symbol here. Yeah, so I've got 60 so far. I'm sure there was somewhere else that I could see it, but I don't remember where. But yeah, I don't have like a bank access or anything because I need to actually pay with cartel coins, but I'm gonna hold out until I'm a subscriber, because then I think I get the cargo hold for free. The Revan was here yesterday. Okay. The Revan says it is the Force that feeds the infinite engine. We feed it with our thoughts. Okay. Interesting. Like getting off the first planet of every class and finishing the story of every class. You get 20 for each class. Okay. Interesting. I'll see how many I acquire. Oh, also, those pants are better, apparently, so I'll throw those on. But yeah, I'll probably just hold out until I have a subscriber, because there's a few things I get for free that I would have to pay cartel coins for otherwise. I think that's probably a better idea. But yeah, my plan is I'm going to play through the whole of... I kind of want to play through the whole of the Imperial Agent and the Sith Warrior, and I'm probably going to play more of the story classes, but I want to play through that, and I also want to play through Final Fantasy's story as well, because I want to do like a write-up on stories in MMOs and make like a video essay. That's what my overall plan is, and that way I get a good excuse to enjoy both of these games. You're currently a sub for Star Wars. You finished all the stories. Yeah, someone mentioned the other day, there's like an achievement or something you get for doing all the stories. Oh, and I just, there we go. Which, I don't know if I'm going to finish them all. It seems like it'll take a lot of time. More so if I do it on stream, because I'm pretty slow at progressing on stream. Mostly because I spend a lot of time just stopping and talking about random stuff. Or to chat. But off stream, I'm definitely gonna play out a lot more of the some of the other ones. Like the Imperial Agent, I'm gonna play, and then I want to play a Republic character, but I don't know what Republic character I want to play. I heard Smuggler was fun. I've heard Troopers like the worst story-wise. And then maybe I play a Jedi? I don't know. We'll see. My grandfather once stood in the presence of Revan. It's hard to believe. They say he once lived on the surface and walked in the light of suns and moons. It's hard to believe. Here the light of the infinite engine warms our skin and lets us look upon our faces. The Revan said to dedicate each newborn child to the machine. It is the first touch they feel when they emerge from their mother's bodies, okay? The Revan said to give our dead to the machine, takes back all that it gave them through the years and returns it to us as food, as medicine. Interesting, okay. Our homes are built and heated from the bodies of our dead. No one understands when I ask the question. Would this seem strange? What did we give up when we swore ourselves to the service of the Revan? I'm mostly reading this up because, you know, he's talking in an alien language, so... There's a security droid there. That's an elite. I don't really need to deal with that, though. I'm actually, like... 1 kill off hitting 26. Oh, the third recording's down there. Hold on. Let me do the bonus. We might as well, before I go up there and actually finish off the quest. We also have the actual personal story where they were, you know... They were in a lot of trouble and being attacked by the other Sith, we can assume. There we go, 26. Yeah, so now we're being down leveled, or scaled down, because we're too high for the planet, which is good. Means we're on track. I guess I actually need to go up and around. I thought it was down here. My bad. So it's in that room there. And we'll murder you as well. But yeah, you also did all the stories when you did the side missions as well. I think the side missions are hit or miss from what I've seen. Some of them are interesting and some of them aren't as great. But yeah, that was back when leveling was a lot slower. Do not lose faith, my brothers. For 2 tens of generations we have kept our pledge. We will not emerge before the sign. The Reverend left us words to live by. There will be a sign. Someone will come. We'll seek the machine. Someone worthy. Is that us? Hold fast to your purpose. For that time will come. Your children will see that day, or their children, or 100 generations hence. Hold fast, for the day will come when we are tested, and when we must be ready. Will it be a worthy soul who breaches our defenses, or must we kill and die to defend Revan's legacy? Well, you're probably gonna die. We'll see. But considering how most people have fared in my story so far, with my choices, you're probably gonna die. We are a Revanite though, so who knows? We'll see where this goes. You should be dead, not anymore. Or what is the infinite engine?
I don't see anything infinite looking around here.
Suddenly choked on her. Well, I'm taking it. It's mine.
Like that belongs in the hands of the Empire. Step aside.
Will gift us a seed from it. You know what? The Empire won't wait.
I'm not leaving here without that machine.
Listen, we're a Revenant, but we're not that dedicated, okay? Yeah, we need to deal with this slave. Get rid of him. And you're dead as well. And now the Infinite Engine is ours.
You're good to go.
Well, there we go. Vet did not like that decision, but you know what? Vet doesn't like any of our decisions, and that's why she constantly gets shocked. Till Vet starts approving of what we do, then she's just gonna continue to get shocked. It's actually almost 2 AM, isn't it? A long way. I've almost been streaming 4 hours. Almost. Not quite though. I need to go around this way, don't I? See if I can avoid any aggro. Oh no. Oh. I thought I line of sighted them and got away. I'm just gonna keep running. I just ignore them, we'll be fine. There we go. I'm gonna get back on speeder now. Probably faster than just fighting them. Alright, so. Now we want to go back to the Special Ops Center, and then we're off to go save whatever her name is from the Sith that's definitely busted down the doors and is attempting to kill her. Even though we said we were on our way, we've done a little side quest along the way. Alright, in we go. Let's go ahead and talk to the General again. Here's the Infinite Engine.
From us in that complex.
I can feel it humming with power. What is it? Some sort of device?
It's the Infinite Engine.
The descendants of Revan slaves were worshipping it. They called it their Infinite Engine.
Fascinating. If Revan was hiding this, it must be astonishingly powerful. Those descendants of Revan's slaves you mentioned, are the aliens still alive?
Not anymore. Not the ones I met.
Destroyed them.
Just as well. I doubt they'd be of any use to us. The Emperor will be pleased. You've done a commendable job. I'll have this machine transported to Nomen Karr for study. With any luck, we can put it to good use.
Well, have fun with that.
Touched by your enthusiasm.
I've just received a request for assistance from my colleague Major Zanrise in network access. If you visit that sector, he could use you.
Okay, so that's probably the sector we're going to be going to next. Also, do we have... I don't think I've seen a medical droid in this area. Like, at all. Unless I've just not been paying attention for one. We've got... Dem's vendor over here, at least.
What can I get for you?
Go ahead, sell our junk. We'll just sell off all of this as well, because we don't need it. Don't need that either. Anything else I can get rid of? Oh, there's these as well. They can go. Got a belt there. Got a pair of boots. A pair of gloves as well. Oh yeah, some of this is like heavy armor and stuff as well. Do I have any other pieces of incompatible armor? Not that I can see. Alright, that's fine for now. I want to know where the, the speeder vendor is on this planet. Because we have the choice to go to either, and I feel like this planet also has to have a speeder vendor, and I'm hoping it's different types of speeders. Because I want to swap this out for something a little cooler. We just do a little circle of the area. No, just the medical droid here.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
So we're gonna go back to here for the stress call, and then we'll probably get sent down to that bottom right area, and that'll be like the end of this planet. Would be nice to actually clear another planet as well before the end of the stream. So that way, next time I stream, we'll be going after the padawan, who I assume is on Tatooine, from everything I've been told. I have a lot of gifts as well. I probably should give those to my companions. Might do that off stream though. I'll like look for which companions like which gift the most, and I'll just like throw them at them. I don't know how many I can give at once, but gives me a bunch of influence. Might as well. Yeah, we're gonna have a medical droid here as well. But that looks like it for now. Real quick, I'm just gonna go to the toilet again. 1 second. Alright, and I'm back. Let's continue. Need to hop on my speeder. And we'll see if they're all dead or not by now, because we left them for quite a while. Like, I'm sure they'll be fine, you know? I had to do my side stories first, okay? Oh, hi. They all just sort of phased in. I'm out of you, and those two are dead as well. Quickly loot this guy, and then we'll turn on the one at the door. I assume these guys are dead. It's weird they show a health bar for people that are dead. Like, the two huts very much looked alive, but apparently we killed them. Oh, is she dead? Rip. Well, I guess that's what happens when we go into a whole story quest. in between saying we'll save her. Any lightsaber marks by chance?
It's clear Darth Barras failed to
Yeah, there he
inform
is.
you exactly who you'd be crossing. This demonstration should make up for that deficiency.
Oh, he choked her instead. Well, that's fine.
Agent Delicon, you want me? I won't be hard to find anymore. I'm on the roof of the satellite platform in network access. If you dare show, I will grant you a duel to the death. Be honored.
He's a
What a
moron
dummy.
who thinks we're gonna walk into such an obvious ambush. Right?
We're walking right in there and we're killing him. Coward.
You can stay and hide here if you're afraid.
Not afraid. Just not keen on striding into certain doom without a plan. Alright. Let's see what's waiting for us.
I didn't get an option to shock her then, unfortunately. That would have been my response. Oh, I get different chest piece. What does this look like? That's like a robe. No, I don't mind the robe look if I had a different helmet. That's my one issue that I have right now. The helmet, not great. Not feeling it. Oh, hold on. Oh, apparently Weep joined the Discord. Hold on. I'll give Weep membership. There we go. I just saw that I had a notification. Alright, let's go this way. And we're going down to the bottom right section. Oh, it won't tell me until I actually get to the taxi. Yeah, that's where we're going. To kill a Sith Lord. Now this is what I've been waiting for, okay? What I'm really waiting for is the opportunity to kill Barras, but I know that's probably never going to come, unfortunately. As much as I want to kill him. But they need some sort of character to help to like push the story and progress. Have an actual narrative. Unless we'd like directly report it to the Dark Council. Or the Emperor himself. But I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. Okay, so one quest is in the middle. That's to kill a Sith Lord. So the closest one is not the personal story, but the world story. And this should be the last stage of it. Oh, I shouldn't have slowed down there. I stopped for a second when I went inside. Oh, there's another hut. Got a scouter on. I wonder if I'll get to kill this one as well.
A moment, if you please, my lord. Major Damaris, Ministry of War. Your skills are needed for a mission of great urgency.
Back off.
You need to move out of my way.
My associate, Kabura the Hutt. His cartel operates the Network Access District, the central hub for the entire galactic holonet.
One is trying to steal the net access from us. They've broken bodily into our bodily.
This is a major threat to Imperial security.
Never mind.
Breaching the Hutt's defenses and
I did read it in my head at least.
Control should have been impossible. We need you to investigate immediately.
You know what? This is no concern of
If it
mine.
doesn't involve me, I couldn't care less.
Your skills make you uniquely suited to deal with this. The main data center is almost impenetrable.
A series of well-guarded
You know, I appreciate the go-to.
Network access, each with its own
Or the beard, you know, the point.
Get all the codes
But
to the data
don't like his tone, okay. If I get a chance to kill him.
We'll contact you with further instructions.
We can say forget it and refuse the quest, but you know what? Perfectly clear.
Blast the consoles. Call you when I'm there.
We've got to do it regardless. So the droid patrols will attack on site. That's fine. I'm sure they won't be an issue at all. We might even hit 27 when we're done with this planet, honestly. Alright. On the speeder. So, this quest is in the middle here. Okay. We will do to kill a Sith Lord as well. Mix it up. Well, we gotta go this way first. We'll go in the middle. Go up, and if I need to go back, we'll loop back around after I've killed the Sith Lord. There's a lot of droids here that we can very easily just move around. We need to, yeah, it's this console over here. There we go. I actually need to kill 15 of these for the bonus. I don't care too much for doing the bonus. We'll see. We'll see if I have to do any more after getting this code. I probably will. Yeah, I need to get 3 more codes. We're gonna go along this way. So we might as well just kill a bunch along the way. I'm gonna have to kill this group up here at least. There we go. They're dead. The dark side grows stronger. That's what we like to see. I still don't know what the rewards are for that. It mentioned it at some point, but I don't know how you get the rewards or when you get them. I need to like properly look into that when I get the chance. Hop on the speeder again. Just need to kill 6 more of those guys, and there's 2 consoles, and there's usually 3 around a console, so... Oh, there's actually just 1 droid on this one. Well, we might as well do the bonus. Grab this one as well. And the other one is just around the corner, so we'll see how many droids are over there. Got 1 on the corner, and... none on the console? Interesting. Okay, I'll kill these 2 over here. And there's 2 more over this way. And I guess I can kill 1 more big droid as well. Actually, there's 3 here. Perfect. I didn't really want to deal with the strong ones because they just take a lot longer to kill. More effort. Right, job done. Let's go download the code, and then we'll go kill a Sith Lord. So I imagine it'll probably... We're either going to talk on the holocom here, or I'll have to loop back. Oh, access to the data. Okay, never mind, we're going to go down a bit. After this, we'll probably have to go on the holocom.
You've input the codes.
Yeah, there we go.
Kabura. Then this is it. Hurry into the data center, locate the saboteur, and eliminate him.
This will be fun.
You'll see what a Sith is capable of.
Be ready for anything. Damaros out.
Alright, job's done. Got a nice pair of boots as well. Chuck those on. Oh, I can't even use the speeder in here. Sad. Oh, there's a maintenance droid. There we go, both of you are dead. We'll jump on these two as well. Apparently I need to kill 9 more droids in here as well, so we get a bonus here. Oh, better story. Alright, what's going on in here?
You have arrived. I am Axis, the knowledge seeking. You see, I am completely untouchable. We will now come to an arrangement that benefits us both.
Wrong, you're gonna die.
I was sent here to kill you, not cut a deal with you.
You will accept the arrangement. It is the only rational outcome.
My character doesn't come to rational agreements, okay? There's no rational thoughts. There's only kill.
I will gladly relay all I learned to your empire. But I must remain here. That is the arrangement you are going to accept. I survive, and the Empire gains knowledge and advantage.
How can I be sure you're telling the truth?
I will uphold the arrangement. It would be irrational for me to do otherwise. You have reached me once, you could do so again. The arrangement depends on secrecy. The Hutts will not tolerate my presence here. Therefore, they must believe I have been killed. Large generators power this facility. You will overload all but the backup. The facility will be devastated, and I will appear to have been killed.
Interesting. It does seem like a pretty good deal, though.
What about the backup generator?
The problem is, I've been like playing my character like he's not rational, but also I'm like, this seems like a pretty good choice, actually.
Are well defended. Tread carefully, and be prepared for the rewards of infinite knowledge.
Alright, so activate the security lockdown terminal, which is on the opposite side, I'm guessing. Yeah. But I still whack my way through all these droids. That didn't go very well. Alright, and you're dead as well. Loot this guy. Are they popping out of the, It did just feel like he just popped out of there, right? I should have interrupted that. Not that it matters too much, but would have been smart to do. Okay, loot you. This guy next. Yeah, they are actually just popping out. Okay. Interrupt that. Yeah, I need to kill 3 more. Hopefully there's a few around this corner, otherwise I have to kill the group up ahead. Let's have a peek. Anyone in here? Yeah, there is. Okay, we're fine. Don't need to go out of my way to kill any more droids. And then we'll just bop you two. There we go. That's the bonus quest complete. So we can just kind of avoid the rest now, if possible. Do need to hit the switch here. It actually locks us in as well, so we need to... You know, there's no way you would actually not do the bonus objective, because, like, you've got to kill so many droids. Especially get at the control panels. Alright, that's 1 down, 2 to go. Getting this one here. There we go, and that's the second one. Oh, we got a green drop from him as well. A hat by chance? No, it's a belt. Very sad. One of these days, okay? I'll get a hat. I was hoping I wouldn't aggro this guy, but that's fine. And loot this guy. There we go. And the last one is around this corner. Can I avoid you? No. No, I cannot. We did try, though. Alright, so another one down, and I jump over this and avoid them. Oh, so close. I thought I made it past then for a moment. There we go, got them. Oh, this is the last backup generator. So I guess that's the one you get the choice to destroy, maybe? Oh no, we just access this one now. Will it give us a choice? Let's see. Okay, welcome to... This one stays, save access or kill. You know what? I feel like the information is useful, but it's probably a light side option, which upsets me. I will save him, why not?
Should be pleased with this arrangement.
I feel like there's some big decisions that just make more sense, but they're light side options. Alright, back up to level 1 we go. Oh. Oh, hi. Whole place is just blowing up. There we go, and that's them dealt with. So, access the data terminal center. Wait. Okay, yeah, it is out here. Got very confused for a second.
Come in. This is Major Danvers. I've already been contacted by this so-called Axis. Very impressive. In a matter of minutes, I've received the travel itineraries of every Republic senator for the next 6 months.
Ooh, very nice.
I'm pleased to have served.
We're fortunate to have your assistance. The Hutts are unaware of anything unusual. Their backup systems are already starting up. Network access survives another day. I must report to the Minister of War. Your assistance in this matter will not be forgotten. Danvers out.
Are you gonna give me a helmet by chance? Oh, we actually got a headgear. You know what? That is much better than the helmet we had on, at least. I'll take it. We got a mask now instead. Which I will very much take over the silly helmet we had before. Right, next we need to go up here and kill the Sith Lord. And then I believe we are done on this planet, probably. Because we went to, like, all the corners, so it'll probably just send us back to our ship after this one. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better. A lot less goofy. This is progress now. I want to get something that looks a little cooler than this, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I find any other headpieces eventually. because then I can like actually throw them on as a custom item or a transmog. I don't know what you'd call it. Fusion it on, transmog it. I think WoW has just got the word transmog stuck in my head. I don't know what else you'd call it. Yeah, we can see the hair now. We can see the hair and the I mean, we could always see the scar, but the hair, you gotta have the hair in there. Let me just get past you. There we go. Very nice. Next, I need to get myself some red lightsabers again. So if I just get some red kyber crystals, customize it, we'll be all good. Okay, I need to kill 5 of his men, which is doable. Oops. Not like that though. Not if you hit the wrong button. There we go. And then we need to kill one more. Well, this is apprentice. Or one of his apprentices. Who's unfortunately now dead. We actually have another chest piece though. It's a heavy one though. What does this look like? I'm just curious what some of the gear looks like. Alright, we've arrived. Time for our duel. I want a hood like him. That's what I want.
Lord Rathari.
I prefer a hood to the helmet.
Finally, we come face to face.
But the voice sounds different with the mask on as well.
You showed. You lack your master's caution. I applaud that. Delacon, Barris's lackey is here. So, say your piece, and do it before I kill this would-be assassin.
Barris is insane and paranoid. I was a faithful servant and my cover was intact. Did he expect me to accept being murdered for reassurance? Just wait for death?
Well, you know what? Your wait is about to end.
Die in agony.
Delacon and everything he knows of your master's operations are mine now. In 100 years, when I am legendary within the Sith, your and Barris's deaths at my hands will not even be a footnote.
I'm sorry to ruin your story, but unfortunately.
I will never lower myself to duel a mere apprentice such as you. You haven't earned the honor.
You know what? I did figure this was a trap.
I'm ready to kill you, however you choose to engage me.
You are every bit as infuriating as your master. These men are my elite guard, trained to take on Sith. Half of them could kill you, but I don't like to play favorites.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you invited everyone.
That will make my victory all the more sweet.
Time to end this farce. All attack!
Alright, let's go. Wait, he's not even gonna fight me? He's just leaving? And those were your elite soldiers? That's it? Oh, he's got a purple lightsaber as well. Well, we'll eventually get some color, some kyber crystals, and we'll be good. Change the color. Hey, Orphical, welcome, welcome. Star Wars gaming. That's what we're doing right now. Some hardcore Star Wars gaming. No, I'm just starting to get into the Old Republic. I'm actually really enjoying it. Like, I love what it does, because it's got the bioware-esque story stuff, which is cool. It makes for a more engaging leveling.
Never have I witnessed such raw power. The day and the planet are yours. I freely pass.
I'm killing you anyway. Oh.
threat Delicon posed to you and your master has died with him. I hope it ingratiates me in some way.
You stole my kill. He actually just KS'd me. Now I want to kill him. Okay. You just started playing this game 2 days ago. Yeah, it's a good time. I think the Bounty Hunter campaign, I've got an Imperial Agent, and this is the Sith Warrior I'm playing, so I think the Imperial Agent and the Bounty Hunter both start on Hutta, which was fun. I enjoy it. I do want to do a Bounty Hunter at some point as well. I might end up doing all the stories, it's just finding the time, because I imagine it's going to take a while to get through them all, especially with Lost Ark on the horizon as well. So I'm going to be playing a bunch of that. I was actually going to go a Bounty Hunter, but I feel like a lot of people might be at the moment, especially with The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett being on at the moment. Anyway, this guy stole my kill.
Doing that myself.
You are above such trifling tasks. Let others like myself do such deeds for you. It's clear to me now. Someday you will rise above your master. It is you, not I, who will be Darth Barris.
Hopefully, that's what I want.
Grant me mercy, so I may live to see it. Honor me with some small hand in it.
Ooh, do I honor him? No.
Death is the only honor you've earned.
Of course, I'm killing this guy.
Swift.
So I'm taking all the evil options I can.
Glad this is finally over. Maybe we can go back to the ship and get off this rock, huh?
You know what? Pipe down, vet. Or, yeah.
Just keep your
I don't have a shock option.
Yeah, I know the routine. Keep my mouth shut and take a sightseeing tour of all the finest places in the galaxy. I just can't wait to get back to my quarters and grab some shut-eye.
Well, there we go. Job's done. Hutta is practically empty of players. I've noticed, it might depend on the time of day you play, but I did notice when I tried NA, during like late night for me, at least Caravan was pretty busy. I don't know about Hutta, because I have a Sith Warrior on NA that I'm also playing at the same time as this one on EU. I need to go back to my ship, don't I? You know what? Where is my ship? I can just quick travel there, can't I? I think it's the red light sector. I'm just gonna fast travel over there. But yeah, I don't know if NA is maybe more busy than EU. I'm not actually sure. But I imagine, I don't know where all the players hang. It must be the Imperial Fleet is where everyone hangs out, so I imagine that's where everyone will be. Is this the right place? Actually don't know where my ship is. The spaceport. Maybe it's not here. I think I may have goofed. Wait, is it not? I'm so confused. I wish I had a... Well, let me go down this way. Probably because Hutta is just literally a giant mud ball. Yeah, I don't know if you end up going back there for any reason. But I do know there's like heroic missions that players can go back and do. I think Nomen Karr or Cass, which is like the place you go next after Hutta, is where you see a lot of players, because that's where I think everyone goes second, no matter what class you are. Though I'm not 100% sure on that. Trying to see if there's any stores here or anything that I'm missing. Yeah, so I think that's probably the most busy, because that's like the Sith, or like the main Imperial planet. I don't know if you go back to that in the story at some points, but it seems pretty important. And you can get like strongholds, which are like houses there as well. That's definitely a reason to go back.
Please use all products only as intended.
Sell junk. This helmet here can go. Let's get rid of that. Need to clear my inventory a bit. I kind of like the rope. I don't know. I'll hold on to these. In case. Trying to get Mando armor as fast as possible. Yeah, I really want to change my lookup as well. You must get Mando armor at some point, because you... I don't think you start off as a Mandalorian, right? You must get him, but... I think you maybe get invited in, or you get the choice to join at some point, maybe. I'm not sure. Again, not played the Bounty Hunter story, so I don't know where it goes. Slums. Is there a way to get back to my ship without wandering about? Because I actually don't know where I'm going. Network. I'm sure it was up here somewhere. This was 100% of the first zone we came to, right? I'm gonna try the lift. Go down the lift, maybe. But for some reason, it's not actually showing me where to go. Because it's on my ship. The quest is on my ship. This plan's a little confusing. And I just can't remember where I came from. Rebel refugee zone? I don't know. I've seen a playthrough of someone starting off with Mando armor. They may have had a costume or something they bought, potentially. I feel like I don't remember coming this way. Oh, it's a heroic zone. But I definitely didn't come this way. But you can definitely like buy a costume where you've got Mando armor. You can probably find it though as well. Or find pieces. I don't see another lift here anywhere. You already had equipped here on the starting cutscene? I don't know. Unless if you maybe you're like subscribed or have spent a certain amount of cartel coins. There's like something you can select to have it at the start. I'm not quite sure. Again, I'm not played long enough to know all the stuff you can do. Okay, there's 40 seconds left on quick travel. I really wish I had a better map of this area. Do you think it would say spaceport somewhere on here? Maybe I'm just dumb. And I'm missing something. Oh. That's how you swap. Instant switch I don't really want to do. I don't think it's all the way over there, right? By quick travel. Do I have a spaceport here anywhere? Star Cluster, Promenade. Ah, there it is. Doesn't say that on the map though, does it? Just says the sector name. It doesn't actually say the spaceport. I must have started in the top left then. I guess if I hovered the taxis, it would have told me the taxi location, but I didn't think to do that. Alright, so. Where do I go from here? There. There we go. I was hoping there'd be a speeder vendor here somewhere where I could get like a better looking speeder. So that's the Inquisitor, so this is probably... Oh, that's the Imperial Agent, so the Warrior is... next to the Bounty Hunter one. Okay. Alright, there we go. So now we can get back to our ship. a little bit of a journey to get there. And we'll probably want to have a conversation with all our companions when we're back on board. But yeah, now we're going to... I think we're going to Tatooine next. That's our next planet. Hey Chronic, what's up? Welcome, welcome. This is like a MMO Star Wars. It's a BioWare game in MMO formats in the Star Wars world, which is cool. It makes the level a lot more interesting. But yeah, there was Galaxies before this, which Galaxies had some really cool ideas, but I never really got to play that much. Remember there was like the Entertainer class, and I think you could just dance to level up with that class. And there was also like the housing in that game as well, which I think made the game very laggy from what I remember. Alright, so let's use the ship's holo terminal. Talk to Darth Baras.
Telecom eliminated and Lord Rathari dispelled. This will be a day long remembered. The loss of Haladrel Sitson is unfortunate, but the ends far justify the means.
No big loss.
She will be easily replaced.
Yes, I will place my slave operations in good hands, rest assured.
We are just playing the most evil Sith we can.
Eliminated both of my compromised agents. The time has come to set our sights on Nomen Karr and his gifted padawan.
Finally, we can get to killing the padawan.
Adversaries of like mind. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Nomen Karr has been busy.
Of course he has.
Expect him to be complacent.
Good. Then you're less likely to be caught unaware. It appears your ship is being tracked. A very sophisticated sensor is reporting your every movement.
Oh, interesting.
Trace the signal to a spaceport in a sector not far from you. I'm sure Nomen Karr is involved.
You're losing it, Baras, or... You know what? I hope it is him.
To this spaceport. Perhaps Karr is there.
As much as I want to insult him, I also want to kill Nomen Karr.
Do not take him lightly. I've sent the coordinates to your mainframe. Head there immediately, dock with the station, and make a lasting impression.
Alright. We also got an achievement there. To kill a Sith Lord, and we got another lightsaber. And we're level 27, which is very nice. This lightsaber's slightly better. Oh, this is a main hand one. Can this one be offhand? It can. Let's swap those two around, and we'll throw that one on. Still, need to get better crystals. But let's go actually, hold on. Real quick. We've got a conversation with Vet over here.
I'm done talking to you. Take the collar off or go away.
She does sound very upset, and it makes me feel a little bad that this is what I'm gonna do.
As much as I do.
Doesn't even hurt anymore. You want it to be like this? Fine. Just don't expect one word of help beyond what I have to do.
She's getting resistant to it now as well. She actually just didn't care. Well, maybe I will take the collar off. I don't know. I don't know if the story goes anywhere if we just keep shocking her. We'll see. Got my other companion here to talk to as well.
My lord, I have been working on something in my spare time. You may be interested.
I'll decide.
Let me be the judge of that.
Right away. Years ago, I was zeroing in on a notorious SIS agent called Valoran, when Moff Broysk recalled me to the Battle of Druckenwell. I had the spy cornered. I briefed Broysk so that he could send someone else to take Valoran out. He ignored the opportunity.
I sense emotion in you.
This sounds like a personal vendetta.
I'll admit, knowing how close I was to ending his career made languishing on Balmoral all the more frustrating. But I take this on only for the good of the Empire. This spy has caused immeasurable losses.
So we get a companion quest here.
Signature. And by tracking his accomplishments, I've picked up his scent.
This is a secondary concern.
I don't want to notice even a slight drop in your proficiency. Am I understood?
He approves of this, though.
See no change in my focus, my lord. I'll keep you abreast of my progress.
Alright, so you'll keep us up to date. And we'll get a potential companion quest. I guess we get some with Vet as well eventually if we take a collar off. But so far, I've just been shocking her over and over again. Alright. Let's go to this orbital monitoring station and we'll go see who's been tracking us. Alright, here we are. It's a bit weird that we're just looking at the outside and I'm just gonna step off now. There we go. Oh, I hope it's Nomen Karr. It's probably not gonna be. I got a feeling it's not. It's gonna be someone else that's been sent for us. Yeah, I probably should end soon because it's like almost 3 AM. But I also want to know what's going on in here first. Oh, hello there. This feels like a mini dungeon, maybe? Like a story dungeon. I'm curious if everyone at this point gets their own like personal story dungeon. That'd be pretty cool. Sorry, super distracted. You watching the Olympics? I've not watched any of the Olympics, honestly, ever really. I don't know. I guess I watched some of it when I was on holiday. It was just on TV. Although I had like some fun stuff happened at the Tokyo Olympics. I've just never been that invested, really. Which I'm probably in the minority there, but that's just because I like just playing video games instead. Alright, that's the droid dead. Oh, I've got to defeat and loot the security chief before I go this way. But we've got to open them. Oh, no, the door's open. We're good. Hold on, let me pop my enrage. Loot these guys, and this guy's next. My god, there's just no conversation, we just jump right on him. Pop and rage again. There we go, and he's dead. Now I got the security codes. Open the communications center door. Okay, so yeah, that's where I was going next. We've cleared the way this way as well. Oh, there was a coolant tank I could break at the back as well. It's a lot easier to do that when you have a gun, though. There we go. Let's loot this guy and then we can head on up or down. One of the two. Down. We're going down. I just assume if it's below on the menu, it means down. You can't actually tell. Unless it says first or second floor. Tie scan. You like watching techniques just like gymnastics. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, there's some really cool stuff that people do. I just never been that invested personally. stomp on these guys. There we go. I guess we're going this way first. Hey, can we open this door? We can. Alright, who is it? Who's tracking us?
Trouble, Hiroshi. Tell me why you're so concerned.
Master Karr, you promised we would be undetected, but the ship we've been tracking for you is here.
Calm your fear, Hiroshi. It will not serve you. I will speak with your visitor when the time comes.
Talk is cheap.
Expect the conversation to be short, Jedi.
Okay. You never told me we'd be tracking a Sith.
You were provided the details necessary to perform your duties. Now please, remain quiet. Sith, I presume you are Darth Barris's new apprentice. I am Jedi Master Nomen Karr. Do you know me?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Jedi look alike to me. Soon to be deceased.
You have your master's disposition, I see. Barris and I like to keep tabs on each other, so when I heard of a new apprentice, I investigated. These men were merely monitoring the equipment, following orders. There's no need for bloodshed here.
I disagree.
I feel an overwhelming need for bloodshed.
Hiroshi, defend yourself. The Sith attacks.
I don't think he needs you to tell him. Now this is the fun of playing a Sith.
Those men were defenseless and unarmed.
I mean, it's your fault.
Their deaths are on your head, Karr.
Such a sad attempt to deflect responsibility, Sith. I shall honor Hiroshi and his men's lives by dedicating myself to thwarting you and your master.
Does them no good.
Sure they feel better about dying now.
Make all the snide comments you like, Sith. There is much you don't know. It calms me that you and Barris have no idea what you're up against.
You know what? I'm not going to tell him we know about his padawan. We'll just say keep telling yourself that.
Stay calm, Jedi. Relax all you like.
The Force is stronger in the quiet eye of the storm. You Sith failed to understand that. Your sudden attack on Hiroshi and his men caught me by surprise. But I've been prepared for the possibility of my operation being discovered.
Nope.
These troopers are among the Republic's best.
No, I've heard this line way too many times.
And the Jedi Council will take that into consideration.
You know what? Never.
Now you'll see what a Sith is capable of.
Stand ready, men. The Sith attacks.
So much for the Republic's best. Actually, this guy's outstanding. Actually, he's sat in quite a bit. Hold on. Maybe he is pretty good. There we go, never mind. Well, how about that?
It seems Darth Barris has found himself a singularly vicious weapon in you. This experience has given
You watched the movie that fell, and oh my god, it was so scary. She almost went neck first into the ice. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like the accidents that can happen in ice skating are pretty scary. You know what? Why put it off?
Wait right here, Karr. Come and face me now.
Jedi do not seek out a fight until we meet again.
I knew we wouldn't get to fight them. Oh well. Use your ship's holo terminal. Okay, back to the ship. Wonder if Vex is going to want to have a conversation when we go back. I'm pretty sure Vet doesn't like me very much. Is there a way to actually check how much a companion likes you? Not actually sure. Like, there must be a way. Like, I straight up saw the replay and it was like, oh my god, she could have broken her neck and just died right now. Yeah, it is scary. There's a lot of crazy accidents they could get into. Oh god, it is okay. I think we are gonna finish up after we're done with whatever conversation we have on the ship. We'll end right before we go to the next planet, as it is almost 3 AM, which is probably a good time to wrap up for the night. Alright, let's use the holo terminal. We'll see what Barris has to say.
Apprentice, now that Nomen Karr realizes that we seek his padawan, there's no time.
Well, I didn't tell him about the padawan.
He claimed the girl on her home planet of Alderaan, and she trained on Tatooine. I have agents on both planets digging up leads. Find the people who know this girl. Someone means enough to her to make her come out of hiding.
You know what? Leave that to me. I got it.
Obliterate everything she knows.
I am confident this is how we will prevail. The Padawan's training is incomplete. She is susceptible. The anguish you cause will flush her out, and you will kill her and her master.
Hey, Adam Bacon, welcome, welcome. Actually, just caught us right at the end here. Or we'll show her the dark side.
Perhaps the Padawan can be turned.
I'm down for that.
Would be a great asset, yes. Put through enough torment, she may reveal her base nature.
I'm very good at tormenting companions, so we can do that.
The danger she represents is extreme. As long as she lives, she is a threat. Seduction to the dark side should be left to masters. If there is even a sliver of doubt in your heart, it can backfire.
I am pure.
My heart is immune to doubt.
Don't deny doubt. It can feed as well as any other emotion.
Oh, do we get to like tear them to the dark side and make them a companion then? That'd be pretty good.
Their righteousness and passionless demeanor is nauseating. And Nomen Karr is no ordinary master. Confronting him, you will find profound fortitude and hate, or you will falter.
Success will be mine. Okay.
Knows no bounds.
All we know is hate and anger.
Sure it serves you. Be off then. Tatooine and Alderaan await. Discover this Padawan's identity and destroy her.
Okay, so we actually have a choice here. Do we go to Tatooine or Alderaan first? I think I might go to Tatooine first. I had heard people mention Tatooine was next. So that's where we'll probably go. Oh, speaking of tormenting companions, let's see what Vet's up to.
I'm done talking to you.
Oh, she's repeating lines now.
Go away.
I think at this point, maybe I do take the collar off because she's repeating lines. Which probably means we've got everything out of shocking her so far. Unless there's more to it later down the line, but I don't know. From what I've been told, you don't get much more out of it. Which I think's dumb. I think there should be like a branching story either way, which would be interesting. You know what? I'll shock her for now.
This as much as I do.
If she repeats the dialogue one more time, then we'll take it off.
Hurt anymore. You want it to be like this? Fine. Just don't expect one word of help beyond what I have to do.
Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, there's gotta be a way to see... Oh, here we go. We can see how much influence we have, and... It says 0 there. Hold on. I don't know where you'd see whether they like you or not. Oh well. That's fine. Do I have anything with my other companion? No. Quinn doesn't care. I think I will wrap up for the night there then, because it is 3 AM, so I'll be back doing more Star Wars on, well, next Saturday, because again, we're going to try and keep the Star Wars to the weekends. I will continue my Imperial Agent off stream though. Actually, hold on. When does Lost Ark come out? Lost Ark comes out Friday, doesn't it? Oh. I'll maybe still do Star Wars, but I am going to be binging Lost Ark. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to play a lot of Lost Ark, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you all. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. But definitely Friday on the weekend, so I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching. If you're not following already, make sure you do. Make sure to check out all of the socials. Glad you enjoyed. See, it was a fun time. Check out all the socials, and I will see you all next time. Hold on, I had an unlock on. Next time, there we go. Let's try that again. Alright, good night, everyone.